Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22, as we continue our tribute run here, our charity tribute run at that. And we're just bringing our roller over. We've already got all of our fields completely seeded with cotton, and now we just got to roll them to get them completely prepped and ready to go. Let me just double check everything looks okay here. Looking good. And it looks like it's growing. And let's turn these rolling back on. Okay, all three of them do. Okay, just making sure that they all three said that. And I still also need to fertilize those ones that I just planted as well. But we'll fertilize those next cycle when what I'm trying to say, when they've grown a little bit. So let's unfold you. It's only 12 meters wide, but it should still get the job done pretty easily. At some point, we'll get all the nice, big, juicy equipment. Nope, I guess I didn't have it completely down before I started rolling. There we go. We'll check the yields here in a minute, because I'm actually really curious about whether or not we get full credit for yields on these yet, or if we're still missing because of the mulching. Rolling definitely takes a lot out of your tractor. Goodness, it slows us down pretty big time. I mean, this may just be the max speed for the roller, but still, it feels like the tractor's struggling. And how have we already had this tractor for 6 hours? That is crazy. It's gonna be a little bit hard to do this with this telephone pole here. I mean, we'll make it work, but definitely makes it a little bit challenging. This will go pretty quickly. I mean, even at 7 miles an hour, it's gonna finish this up relatively fast. The next biggest one, there's only 2 of these. The other big one is 24 meters. Twice this width. That's crazy. Have I checked the used stuff lately? I have, yes. There's not any contracts. I checked the contracts before I sold or returned the planter, and there were none. At least none for planting. Oh no, there is a section there that I missed. I was kind of moving over a little bit more than I meant to. I'll have to come back and get that here in a minute. I drifted a bit off my line. It's actually 2 spots now that I've missed. We'll get them before we're done. No big deal. Did not straighten up the way I wanted it to. There we go. We do still need to overlap a bit here, but I think that's going to be okay. Making a mess of our field right now, though. All the tire tracks we're putting in it. Now we're overlapping more than I meant to, but whatever. It'll get the job done. Anything else we want to look at, like, while we're doing this? I guess I'm not expecting any good contracts until next month at this point. If even. I don't even know if there'll be any next month either. Oh, I was going to check the yields. Let's check these yields real quick. We are at 98, so we are missing the mulching. I assume. Let's come over here for a second because I'm actually now curious. Now this one over here is not going to be done yet because of the fertilizing. Right, but we know, was it fertilizing is 22.5%? So combined is 45. So we'll see if we can estimate how much it actually is over here. If it includes the mulching, it should be, which they just, actually I don't remember if this one included mulching either. Come to think of it. Let's do like one line here. But what, it would be what, 77%? Probably say 77 or 78. Because the other 22 would come from. That's 75. So it does, so this one does not have mulching either. Okay, and we did mulch the other one. Well, let me get these two finished up, and then we'll come back when I'm ready to check the other one to see how the mulching and everything looks like. That make sure that one's at 100%. So we'll be right back. All right, we're just getting the last little bit cleaned up over here on field number 51. It's getting pretty dark. Kind of let a little bit too much time go by earlier in the day before we got to start seeding and all this stuff. That's okay. We still have a little bit of light. We'll get this done. We'll get started on the other field, and then I'll probably finish the other field offline. Get you zipped over here. Let's just make sure that covers everything. Yep. No rocks, no gaps, no nothing. So get a little bit of a header here. Always helps to make things easier to turn around. Although this is going to make a little bit of an awkward pattern, but I think it'll still, I mean, I know it'll still work. At the end of the day, the pattern is a bit irrelevant. All right, let's check that real quick. See what that looks like. So we are at, yeah, so we're at the 78 over here. We're at 75 over there and that 50. So this one's definitely going to be better once we get it fertilized. This will be at 100%. So we'll have, you know, I guess 2 at 97.5 and 1 at 100. That's not terrible. I mean, it'll get the job done. So definitely worth good enough. And then we'll know for next time. We'll know that we have to do all the mulching and stuff like that, which is fine. Just wasn't sure. I wanted to kind of check and see if it made, how much of a difference it made. All right, well, since it's getting dark, I'm going to get this field finished up offline. We'll come back when it is time to fast forward to tomorrow, and hopefully we get some contracts or something like that, give us a little bit extra money. We do still have soybeans that we should be able to sell hopefully by July, which will get us a little bit more money towards the harvester. If we can get the harvester and the trailer, then we'll have the money. We'll get the money, you know, in time. I'm not too worried about it after that. So we shall see. But we'll be right back after we're done with this field. All right, we are done with all of that. It's obviously getting pretty dark here, but let's check the map real quick. We can see nothing there, and nothing there. Looks like we are good. All the rocks are gone. We just need to fast forward a day and next month be able to do some fertilizing on these two fields, 42 and 51. And then we're good to go. That we're ready to wait for, you know, whatever the next month is going to be, or the next, I guess, cycle. Hopefully we get some contracts, and then we can, that will tide us over between that and the selling of the crops that we have, the soybeans, as well as the clothes that we have. Hopefully that will do the job for getting us the money that we need for the harvester and the trailer. If we get the harvester and the trailer money, then I think we're pretty much set after that. Although it will take a while for us to get the money from that harvest, to be fair. So there is that to consider. I'm just gonna drive over to the store because we're gonna have to get over here anyway. Once we fast forward here in just a moment. Guess I don't need all the lights on. I think this first year is going to be the tightest. It's going to be the hardest. Plus, we've made a few mistakes along the way of like different things that we grabbed that we didn't need, things like that, which we'll be able to figure out better next time around. All right, let's jump out. Let's get us fast forwarded to tomorrow. Just need to get, like I said, a couple contracts, 1 or 2 contracts over the next few months. Will be plenty to give us what we need in combination with that and the crops and the stuff we're selling. Anything used? I mean, I still really like shallow cultivator. Would be really nice. Just don't have the money for that. Are we technically negative right now? Oh, we technically lost money so far this month. Oh, you know what? I bet this is still running, isn't it? It is. If I turn this off, I guess it'll just sit there with all that stuff. Yeah, I should have turned that off before. Save just a little bit of money. Not much. All right, contracts. Cultivating, plowing. I wonder if because I haven't done these. Oh, there's so. Now we get sowing. Sugar beets and sunflowers, neither of which we are planning on doing. So we're going to hold off on this month at least. Hopefully we get something next month that will help us out, but we will see. Let's go and grab the sprayer. Just grab you. And we'll leash you. Go grab that and be able to spray our field. Can we spray in the snow? I actually don't remember if we can spray in the snow. I know there's some things we can't do in the snow. I can't remember if spraying was one of them. All right, grab this, get over there. I was gonna say, we're gonna be slipping and sliding on the snow. It's not plowed over here. Most months in the future, once we get established, we'll probably just be fast forwarding through this, you know, any winter months anyway, because there's not really much for us to do. Plant our stuff and then be done with it until it's time to harvest again. All right, we don't need to do anything with this field. Oh, come back. Back up. In fact, I don't think we're going to have any weeds this cycle. I think we're going to be okay on weeds. What is this? What is that on that field behind us? Corn. Oh, that didn't look like corn to me. Oh, it's not corn. That's sunflower seeds. Never mind. Sunflower. Bright yellow is sunflower. Dark yellow is corn. Why are you not? Oh, I was like, why are you not going? Apparently, I had accidentally hired a worker. All right, let's see if we can even fertilize here. Does it count? It does. Good. I was hoping it would. I thought it might, but, you know, you never know. Hello, little cotton plants. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to see where we're going. So there is... Oh, we are just limited sliding. So there's that to consider. I'll do some of this myself, but I'm probably going to have to get the worker to help me out because there is no way I'm going to be able to see where we're going. In fact, when I get to the end of this, I'm just going to hire the worker. I know it costs us more money, but it is what it is. Just got to do what we got to do to make it to this first cycle, this first harvest. Oh, you're going to have issues with this end cap, aren't you? So let me just do the end for you real quick. I can at least do that if I'm not sliding everywhere. It's definitely interesting seeing all the snow out there. It's kind of cool looking with the way the scenery looks. Keep hitting the wrong button. I gotta hit the stop button. I mean, I guess I could have done that line at least. We'll get the worker doing it. We'll get it done quickly. I mean, just a couple more passes of this, and then we'll go do field 42. Should not take long at all. And then we can, like I said, kind of really just do whatever. Fast forward to new months. Try and find us some good contracts. Again, none of these cultivating that we want to do. None of the plowing. Oh, interestingly enough, if we bought like that really nice cultivator that's used right now, just about pay for itself with all these cultivating jobs. It's a lot of jobs to do though. And again, the sowing are not the right crops. So now if we had that seeder, that planter, I should say, I would go ahead and do both of these just anyway, because we would already have the planter, but we do not have the planter anymore at this point. So we're going to go ahead and ignore these for now. I didn't even see that it's spraying. I like the snow covers the wheels too. It's kind of cool looking. Look at how much it slides around. That's so funny. Oh, it's gonna have to use the whole pass just to get that nice little strip that we missed. Oh well. It's funny that even the worker is slipping and sliding. I don't know. I find it humorous. Oh, good stuff. Not sure if we'll have enough to get this next field or not. We'll see. Be nice to get a spraying job while we have the sprayer. Hint, hint. What I may do is hold on to the sprayer and kind of progress the day a bit and see if anything pops up before the end of the day. Because that would be a good use of, being able to pay for some of this stuff. Trying to even off that curve a little bit. Make it a little bit flatter. That looks all right. We'll do this right line ourselves because I can at least see where the edge of the field is. Somebody mentioned a GPS mod that I could grab that might help me do some of this like back and forth a little bit easier. I might look into that. Make it just a smidge easier to line up and make sure we're going straight. I'm assuming, I mean, if it's GPS, and it's also going to do the, okay, you're how far over you got to move and that kind of thing. This done, we'll get that last row over there, and then we'll let the worker do the middle parts. Won't cost us that much. It's actually only a couple more back and forth for the worker. And then we'll have fully growing, almost peak yield cotton. Pretty close. I'll let the worker take over from here. While he's doing this, let's go ahead and actually fast forward a bit of time. We don't have much to do today. We're gonna fast forward some time and see if we can get some other contracts to come up. It's possible because these are still in here that nothing's ever gonna come up again. Maybe I should accept them and then decline them or something. You'd think that they'd eventually get them done themselves. It's also possible that the crops that they're growing are just haven't come back up around on the cycle yet. So it may not be anything. Oh, now we can see. I guess I could take over now. But let me check one more thing real quick. Make sure there's nothing new here. Oh, there is a spraying. It is an herbicide. Oh, what? It went away. Like, I wasn't fast forwarding. I mean, I was fast forwarding pretty fast, but that came and went like lightning fast. Well, shucks. Still got the sugar beets. Anything over here? Oh. Would it be nice, although we're hoping to get away from that, to be fair. We're hoping to get away from the need for sprayers, I think. I think I'm liking the oilseed radish for the most part. Okay, we dismissed the workers since we can actually see this time. Thank you for going away, Snow. Save us a little bit of money. Miss these spots while we were over there. Tiny little bit. We can get that here in just a second. Assuming we have enough fertilizer left in the thing. Nice little strip. We can trim back the width a bit. Probably one more, right? I think that'll still work. Yeah, we're good. We're good. And I think we'll have just enough fertilizer in this thing to finish this job. Oh, we still missed this little tiny dot. How did we miss that? Alright, let's go grab that little tiny spot we missed somewhere. Oh, it's right there. Alright, we're looking at 100%. We are 100%. It's the one field that will be 100%, which is good though, because it's the biggest field, so that's not a problem. And the other two should be at 97%. We'll check those here in just a second. I'm going to drop this tiny little bit of fertilizer off over here. And then let's check these fields real quick. 97 or 98, looks not bad. And 98 over here. 98. So pretty close. Like I said, we'll do the mulching next time. We know for sure now to do that. Not a problem. And yeah, I think we're going to fast forward again to see if we can get another spraying contract to come up while we've got the sprayer. Because it would be nice to pay for some of the stuff that we just paid for, or just bought. I should probably check the prices while I'm sitting here doing nothing else. Oh yeah, we're way off on that. And clothes. Getting very close. We are very close to where we want to sell that. Let me slow it down just a smidge. Which the good month was what? September, July, August, something like that. So we're still actually a little ways away from the supposed good month. But we are very close to a good price. Still just sugar beets, plowing, and cultivating. Okay then. Let's fast forward a bit more. I'd like to keep an eye on that price. See when that stops going up. We might be selling stuff today. Our first clothing. $97.97. It's not going up very fast. We'll slow it down again. Let me check the contracts one more time, and then I'm probably going to give up on the contracts for now. Yeah, just nothing. All right, unhook you, make sure I sell you or return you so I don't pay for you accidentally. Returned, please. And do I want to get the clothes sold now, or do I want to try and wait for that 10K? It is so close. It might actually hit it. We're going to sit here for a second. We're almost done with the video anyway. So we'll just sit here for a second, see if we can get how close we get to 10K. If it gets over 10K at all, I will probably sell. I need 42. It's getting a little bit dark. I need 52. $61. Not going up very fast, but it's going up. $65. It's starting to slow down, unfortunately. Oh, did it go back down? Because it said 64 there. It's going back down. Even though it says it's going up, it is definitely going down. Okay, that's fine. We will, we'll just fast forward to tomorrow when we come back. So that's it for this episode. When we come back, man, it gets dark. We'll be fast forwarding to a new day. And eventually we'll sell the stuff. It's no big deal that it didn't quite hit it there. And it would be a decent price to sell right now, but we know it can go higher. And we want to try and get as much as we can. We probably will go negative before we can sell, but that's okay because we do have quite a bit of crops, like I said, sitting there. Almost $30,000 probably between the soybeans and the clothes. But anyway, I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.